What's up, everybody? This is Devin Watson with Linux Lovett, and it's a brief overview of the channel. What I want to do is I'm a novice. I'm just started, so I want to be able to learn on the fly. And while I'm learning, you're learning. Very simple. I want to be able to learn and at the same time be able to teach you the same things I'm learning. So with that being said, what we're gonna do is start. Hold on one second. Let me get my phone and everything together. What we're gonna do is just start with creating folders. I want to start there, creating and deleting folders. The main thing we want to know is with creating folders is easy, but with deleting folders, it definitely is some options there where we all need to be aware of. And you have the remove command is what removes or deletes the folders or deletes files or deletes whatever. RM is the command. But under RM, there are a couple of options that we'll need to know to be able to be the most effective at and efficient at deleting folders. So with that being said, we'll start with creating folders. What we're gonna do is start right here in with the GUI, and we're gonna utilize the terminal. So with that being said, with terminal, as you should know, you may not. I'm running Elementary OS, so it may be different from you what you're running. But the terminal is usually right here in the applications. As you see, is right there, terminal. Sometimes I use Terminator. Well, most of the time I use Terminator, but for us, I'll be using terminal. And just because it's by default, that's what everyone has. So you can either choose it with the GUI, and I got it blown up so you'll be able to see it well when you're in full screen. When you're in half screen with the iPhone or iPad, whatever you have. And by default, it's in dark mode, but I chose the light, so hopefully it'll be easier to see. But if you wanted to change it, of course, right here is the cog, and you can change it to dark. But like I said, for this example, we'll choose the light, and I got it blown up tremendously. So we should have no problems with seeing the commands. And also, if you wanted to use a keyboard shortcut, it is Windows T, and it comes right up. So with that being said, let's go ahead and start with the command that creates folders, which is mkdir. That is make directory. So before we get started, let's do the manual of mkdir. For those who don't know, the manual is just the owner's manual for Linux, and the command is man. And you press enter, and as you see right there, that's the descriptions. Create the directories. if they do not always already exist. And there are a couple of options. You see the dash M dash P dash V dash Z. Sorry, those are options that that you can utilize, and you probably will have to utilize. But in this case, making a directory, making a folder, you don't need an option for that. Now, as far as deleting them, yes, you will. All right. With that being said, we'll press Q to exit that, and we'll do just create a. And right here, as you see, I do have it open on the left hand side here, so you can see exactly what will be produced as a result of it. And I'm doing all this in the home folder. I'm not inside any folder yet. I will be in a minute, but right now I'm just doing everything, putting everything in the home. So we just do an mkdir first, and as you see right here, it created the folder first. And my style, it may be different from yours, but I'm old school. And I just keep doing everything over and over and over. And second, and that's how I learn. I'm not sure how you guys learn, but I learn by repetitive action. You, as you see. So we'll make 2 or 3 more, and then we'll clear the screen and start to delete them. So we can be aware how to do this. This is very important, and not only system admin work, but just regular stuff. If you're at the house chilling, you want to make a folder for your Beatles album or Master P or something. You can just do that, and then of course, whatever folder you have, we'll be doing that later. Well, you'll move that folder to whatever folder you had, the folder of music to the folder that you created for the music. So it's just, this is real world stuff that we'll be doing. And I'm just making up stuff as I go. Google. Just to show you guys, that's how it was done. ESPN first, Google, what else I got? Second. Where is it? Second. So I created 5 folders. So now what we'll be doing is removing them. So let's just say you say, okay, I tell you the command is remove. And you just say, okay, I want to remove first. What's going to happen is you're going to get an error message that says you cannot remove the first folder or any folder with just the rm command. So what we'll do now is do a manual for rm. All right, as you see, rm removes files or directories. That's important. Removes files, I would say, and or directories. Now, as you see, it's rm with the option, then whatever the file you want to remove. That's how it was done. So, the options we'll be using today will be the -D and the -R. I will use a -V so you can see what it does. It basically just explains what you just did. Also, I use the -I and the -I. With the -I, it'll say, "Are you sure that this is the one you want to remove?" There's really no reason to use it, but it's a good option to have. And the -I would be the same as the lowercase, but is only done if you're removing 3 or more files. So what we're gonna do is press Q, quit, and we're going to start with just deleting a folder. And the command, as we saw, was -D. Yeah, the -D and the -R. The -D removes the empty folder. Any empty folder, it removes. So all these folders are empty. -D first. Boom. As you see, no more first. So we'll do ESPN. So you see that. RM space -D ESPN. Boom. No more ESPN. All right. Everybody get it? Let's keep going. -D Google. Boom. It's gone. RM-D second. Boom. So, what we learned today is creating and deleting empty folders. Creating empty folders, deleting empty folders. All right. So now let's just say you had something in those folders already. So let's see how this will work. What we're going to do is CD into U. It's an empty folder. Change directory. That's what CD stands for. And we'll learn about that later, but right now y'all just hold up. I'm just filling the fold up so for example purposes, not teach you right now. So we're gonna touch me in the U, and so you can see what happened. We create a file. It's called me. We're not gonna edit it. I'm just filling it up so you can see exactly what's going on. All right. So U has me in it. Matter of fact, we can just let's do an ls of me so you can see that it was created me. All right. So we're gonna CD back out to the home. Hold on. I'm trying to move this out of the way. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is do a remove -D of U. And as you see, can't remove U because the directory is not empty. It contains the file me. So in this case, what we'll have to do, as we saw with the man, let's do a man again of remove -D removes empty directories. -R remove directories and their contents. So that's the command we'll be using. All right, press Q to get out of that. So it'll be remove -R of U. Boom, that's it. Okay. So there will be a difference between -D and -R, but you already know based on this video that if you do get an error message, it's just a manual search away of what option to use. So now we're going to use the I option and make it into U. I'm going to create that file again. Me. CD. All right. Now we're going to remove -I. U. I'm sorry. We got to do the -I for the file. Hold on. So we're going to go into the U. I'm going to remove RM-I for me. As you see, it says remove regular empty file me. And we will say yes. Press Y for yes. Y, enter. Then we would do an ls for that. Nothing in it. We could do it over here. Folder is empty. All right, that's your dash I. Like I said, it's not really a real to me a reason to use it, because if you want to delete it, you're deleting it. You don't need to be prompted to delete it. Just delete it. So yeah, so let's delete this one. It's already empty, so we'll do a -D for you, and it's out of here. All right, so let me see what else. I think that should be it for this video. Create a file, delete a file. That's it. Well, let's do the dash capital I. I forgot about that one. So let's create a U, and we wanna CD to the U, and we're going to. Let me show y'all what's going on first. All right, then we're gonna touch 1, 2, and the 3. Those are, well, let's do a 4, 2. Touch 4, 5, 6. All right, now what we're gonna do is remove dash capital I. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it says remove the 6 arguments. You're gonna push yes. Boom. That's it. So you learn how to create folders and delete folders. With the next video, we're gonna learn how to create files. Of course, we use the touch. You could use touch, echo, whatever, and we'll learn about that next video. But we're going to create those files, and we're going to edit those files, and put those files into folders. And I think that'll conclude that next video as well. So I'm doing all this on the fly. I'm creating my own labs. It's good to have lab books and stuff along those lines. But what I do, how I learn is very simple. We can create folders in folders too. I'm sorry, let's do that. Since I'm already here, I'm already in U. So let's check this out. And we can create ESPN in the U. All right, so we can create folders in the folders. And we can CD into ESPN. And we can create another folder. And Fox. So it's to me, this is very simple stuff. And we can want to go back 2 levels. So we'll do how am I doing that? Okay, yeah. Right. So I'm back to the root, back to home. So yeah, so that's gonna conclude this video. We learn how to create folders, we learn how to delete folders, we learn how to delete folders with content, we learn how to create folders in folders. So we'll be moving on to the next step rather, in the next video. Y'all be good and enjoy your day. All right, peace.